Hi, my name is Yanis and I run a small embroidery business on Etsy. I've been on Etsy for around a year and a half now, and I wanted to share my numbers and how my experience looked like. A little background of Percy's Angels: we sell embroidered products like hoodies and also crew necks. We only really started posting on Etsy in the year of 2022 as a way to diversify our selling platforms. I found that on our website, I have to do a lot of the marketing on my own, but Etsy was a great way to reach new audiences without me having to do all of the work. To preface this video, I wanted to share my numbers not because I want to flex or show off how much I've made, but I hope it provides some transparency and inspiration to people who are looking to start an Etsy account. I'm going to break down this video into two parts. The first part is the beginning, so how my experience looked like running it in 2022. And then I will fast forward to the second part where I talk about how it was like in the year of 2023. So starting in the year of 2022, I actually started in May of 2022, and this was when I just opened my account and started getting it set up. And I didn't list anything on the Etsy account until August of 2022. That was because I was busy with other things and I just didn't have enough time to kind of learn the new platform I was using. So I'm gonna dive into how much I made in 2022. In 2022 of August, we actually lost money. We made negative 58 cents. That was from us listing products and not making any orders. In September of 2022, we made our first order. We made $46.63. And that was very exciting because this was the first time we've ever made an order on Etsy. So I felt really accomplished that maybe it was starting to work. In October, we lost money again. We lost 90 cents from listing products and also not getting sales. And in November of 2022, we actually started making sales. We made $847.70. This was very exciting. Our products were finally picking up and we were finally making sales. And then in December, we did even better. We made $1,430.78. And this was very exciting for my partner and I because this was our first time being on Etsy, and we finally saw some successes after a few months of literally making nothing and actually losing money on Etsy. I was actually questioning whether or not I should continue doing this because why would you want to start a business and actually lose money from it? So as you can see, in my first 5 months of selling on Etsy, it was quite demotivating because I wasn't making any orders. I was actually losing a lot of time and effort that I put into it. But eventually it got better because I learned how the process was like and how to post products. So it was a lot more efficient and easier for me as the time went on. The only reason why I wanted to start this Etsy account was to diversify our selling platforms because at the time we were only selling on our website on Wix and we didn't have any other platforms we were selling on. And that was a little bit demotivating at times because when my marketing wasn't doing well, my videos weren't going viral, our sales on our website would plummet. And I was very, very dependent on how our social media did, which also stressed me out because I felt like I had to push out content if I wanted to make orders. But with Etsy, I was able to kind of stay back a little bit and not have to post every single day because Etsy markets itself. I don't do any of the marketing. I never link my Etsy account to any of my social media because it takes significant fees from me when people purchase from there. So my growth on Etsy has been very organic, and all the orders that I've made was through that platform and people finding me through Etsy. So it is very nice in a sense where if my videos were doing really bad on TikTok or Instagram, I am still receiving sales on Etsy because they're marketing for me. Now moving on to 2023, so this was last year. In January, we made $4,767.68. In February, we made $1,763.35. In March, we made $4,566.16. In April, we made $2,982.81. In May, we made $3,117.78. In June, we made $2,109.13, and in July, we made $7,144.82. This was our biggest month yet because we had a product go viral on Etsy. I guess Etsy was just showing our product on the front pages when someone searches up a specific title. And this really benefited our shop, and I had no idea this product was going to do so well because at the time I actually had this product on our website for the longest time, but I never posted it on Etsy just because I thought it wouldn't work. So this proves to me that a lot of the products that you think might not sell on Etsy might actually do really well. So you should be posting everything that you have on your website on Etsy as long as it fits the regulations, so it doesn't infringe on any of the seller rules from Etsy. And then in August, we made $5,368. In September, we made $10,783.74. This was our first time breaking 5 digits on Etsy, which was very, very exciting because I had no idea you can make this much money on Etsy since I don't do any of the marketing myself. So this was a pretty big shocker for me. And then in October, we made $9,601.69. In November was our biggest month yet. We made $27,939.37. And that's because of the holiday season. A lot of people purchase our products as gifts for birthdays, Christmas, and I guess it really took off because of Christmas being the next month. And then in December, we made $21,631.76. This was also a pretty high month just because people were buying last minute gifts for their family and friends, which is why our products did fairly well. In total of 2023, we made $101,776.27. We had no idea that we were gonna make this many orders on Etsy because this wasn't our main platform at all. We just thought that this was going to be a side hustle from our own website. So this was honestly stressful because we had so many orders that we didn't know how to finish in such a short amount of time. Keep in mind, we were working a 9-to-5 and also attending college full time and running this business. So we had to sacrifice a lot of our time, our fun time, to making orders and packing them so it reaches people by Christmas time. You can see when I first started, it was really tough. My photos weren't great, my SEO was lacking, and I struggled to get noticed on Etsy. But I didn't give up. I worked hard to improve my shop by learning about SEO, taking better photos, and slowly but surely I started to see a difference. All in all, Etsy was a roller coaster of emotions. I got caught up in the numbers, especially after my sales soared in November and December. I started to equate my success with those statistics, and when they dropped in January, it really got to me. But since then, I've been working on shifting my mindset. Now I'm more focused on enjoying the creative process and cherishing the connections I've built through my work. By focusing less on the numbers and more on the passion behind my business, I found a new sense of joy and fulfillment. This is your sign to start your own business, whether it's on Etsy or anywhere else. There's always a reason to not start something. Maybe the timing doesn't feel right or you're striving for perfection. I always strived for perfection, but I learned that done is never perfect because perfect is never done. This mindset helped me start new things, not just with this business, but also in everyday life. And that wraps up my video. I hope this video helps someone out there feel a little bit more confident about opening their first Etsy shop. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'll try my best to answer all of them. But until next time, bye.